Hello guys, we're here with this VW Golf Mark 8 2020 plate. This is having an issue with the SOS. It's coming up with a warning on the dash saying SOS or emergency call, please visit workshop. SOS lights in at the bottom, and we're getting two reports on here. See, the bonnet's just open because we've attached a charger, but we're getting the error emergency call, please visit the workshop. We've scanned it initially and it's come up with a control module faulty fault code, so we're just going to investigate that a little bit further, just using ODIS. So we're going to get logged in and we're going to see what it comes up with. But I've had this before where this is a simple, it should just be a simple software update to fix the problem. So I'll try and show you the technical document as well, which will give us all the information that we need in order to update the module. So I've got it scanned up, got a few fault codes, but the one that we're going to be looking at is this one here, B200049, faulty control module active static. Now I'm just going to go and check into the TPIs, and I know that there is one specific for this fault code, so I'm just going to try and find that now, and then I'll show it on here. So we've had a look, and the one we can find here is, as you can see on here, message for emergency call system LED lights up red, which it is, and given us the B200049 under address 75. So gives us all the information there, saying that the message on the display and also the LED is on. So it's showing us the faulty fault code on there. Now this is a little bit different. It's saying that there is a replacement part. So as going through the TPI, it says to replace the backup aerial for the online connectivity unit. So that is basically on the main unit, depending on what type of car it is. So that's for your RT Passat, Polo, T-Roc, and then that's the Golf 8 family there. It's to remove that and replace it with the part number that they've provided as a repair kit. So what we're going to do is we're going to do just that. So we're going to follow this TPI through, and what it says is if that doesn't fix it, then what we have to do is replace it, unfortunately. So yeah, just stand by, we'll get this done, we'll order the correct parts, and we'll see how it goes. So in order to get to the telematics unit, basically all this trim has to come off. So it's all just pressure clips all the way around here, all the way to the edge of here, all this front, all the way around the dash, up to the end here. So we'll pressure clip them off and we'll see what we can do with that and show you what's behind there. So that's all out, two clips, so two connectors unclipped there. Now just two torques for the display, that'll pop out. Once the cluster is out, there is your telematics unit. Now I've already pulled this out because I needed two hands, but basically as it sits in, you've got these two tabs on each side. They just need lifting up, and this will slide straight out and you have access to it. Now the TSB states that this bit here is what we need to replace with that little screw, as you can see there, and this is the part from VW. So this is specific to the Golf, Golf Mark 8. So I'm just going to undo it. I'll show you in here. Basically all it is a new cover with a new screw on it. So we'll get that one off, put this one on, and hopefully it should be golden. So that covers off from there, and it just shows the board there. Now this is the old one and this is the new one. You can see a slight difference in the nickel plated pins, and the pins are obviously a little bit larger on the new one, so it's potentially going to be an issue with the contacts on this one not being very good compared to this one. But yeah, we'll get it all put back together, go through the test plan and see what happens. So everything in reverse order. So everything is put back together. You can see the dash is fully put back in. We're just going to run through the test plan on here. and see if it fixes the fault. Now, on the TPI it says run through this, tell it it's been changed, it will go through an evaluation process, and then it will, so you see here, the required work has been carried out. So 2070694 was the TPI, so I'm just going to confirm that's the right one it wants me to look at. So yeah, 207064694, that's the one. We have done that, so we'll go back into the sequence and we've got one, the required work has been completed. So function's been carried out successfully. I think it's going to go through the relevant procedures to hopefully reset our SOS so that that then turns green as well. So just done an automatic ignition off. So we'll see what it does. Ignition's back on. Doing some initialization. It's going to take 300 seconds, so I'll come back to it once it's sorted. So we have no emergency call system light and your SOS is green. So looks like everything is sorted on this one. Nothing more else to do. All activated, all working correctly. Let's give it to one more off and on. So yep, SOS light stays green. Starts up. As easy as that. Another job done.